folks, I gotta take my shades off for this one. We got something very special. Skepta, Chip, and Young adds the WAZE, the movie. Now, as I promised, and as y'all have been asking, I am going to go down the entirety of the Chip and Stormzy feud. Now, thanks to you guys, my subscribers, my homies, I can now actually have the order of songs to go in. Every single song in order, starting, and they say this is the first where the battle starts. But before we get to this video, I need two things. One, hit that thumbs up button. This is an older song, but we're getting in the algorithm. I had to yell, hit that thumbs up button. Do it now, come on, I'll wait. And two, my new EP, Rental Red Benz, is out now on all streaming platforms.
Peter Act, I remember we was pulling them. The way we double deuces, you think that I bang with phone them. West African, so when the packs came in, we was exporting them. Niggas capping, if I wasn't rapping, be extorting them. Bitches eating dick, nigga, we don't go with them.
So go check that out. I'll have a link in the description. Now, without any further ado, let's pop it off. Skepta, Chip, and Young adds WAZE the movie. So I've been reacting to Top Boy on my Patreon, and I just finished Summer House, so go join the Patreon. But I noticed, do all the ends look the same? Do all of, because sort of in America, all projects sort of look alike. Do all the ends look the same, or am I always seeing the same ones?
I just stepped in the building, coke and vodka, cocaine change your life. Can't shoot a civilian, but as she testify, I'll change my mind. DBE is the wave, SKCM, can we be precise?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I do not like Young AIDS, or Ads, or whatever his name is. I don't like him whenever he raps. But if you put him on like the hook and the other nigga from Deep like, hey, you be and like, hold on, but if he testifies, he do get a little wave sometimes.
DBE is the wave, SKCM, can we be precise? Got coke for days, still so heroin, you can't beat the price. When the trapper use WAZE, mum said, can you change your way? Heroin on the floor.
Okay, that's not a bad one. When I trap, I use WAZE, because WAZE, that's some real trap nigga shit. If you, they will tell you where the police is at. I fuck with that. Mons that that's a good double entendre, good wordplay right there.
When the trapper use WAZE, mum said, can you change your way? Heroin on the floor, 5 racks on my bando door, I'm paid. Make that bitch squat, and I need some Gokus to take. They ain't a go like C, they ain't a go like SK. Last up came out in the public eye. Broski put him in the sun. I just bagged a half a brick by eye. Now I'm just twiddling my thumbs. Jake tried to question me by a headshot, bro. I was sitting in the sun. I was fucking his baby mom in the living room with his son.
Yeah. If 3 man try to link up and do an album, it's not gonna sound like this.
Okay, hold on. The way he came in, Chip, I felt like he was a little offbeat, but I'm okay with someone who rides in between measures. Young Age, his shit went on for too long. They should have just cut it a little earlier, and that would have been his best verse I've ever heard.
With his son.
Yeah. If 3 man try to link up and do an album, it's not gonna sound like this. Tryna sound like A, tryna sound like Skep, and the rest tryna sound like Chip. You ain't been platinum, silver, or gold. You ain't even been bronze, you div. You ain't even done 10 years in this thing. Round here, we don't hear you're a king. Man, we'll take your...
Okay, yeah, you gotta count that as a diss, because, and it's so funny reacting to this shit now with years of experience and history listening to UK rap. Nigga, the songs literally sound different to you because context changes art. So that was, I like what he did there. Stormzy always talk about the king of grime, heavy is the head that wields the crown, and he's saying, because Chip has been in the game for so much longer than Stormzy, he's like, I've been running this game for a minute, 10 years in this bitch. And, you know, as somebody, you know, I'm a YouTuber, right? I'm a musician. I'm starting to learn that I would rather have the 10 years of always being in the mix than 1 year of being the most popular thing in the mix, right? So a lot of people will come and go. There's a lot of reaction channels that have started since I started, got bigger than mine, and we've never seen them. Slowly but surely, we passed those guys, right? I get it. That is harder to do. It is harder to keep you niggas watching back and forth. It is harder to have you keep back listening to the music. It is harder to have you keep giving a fuck about it, nigga, every single day. So you do have to give credit to a nigga who's been able to do it for 10 years. Chip popping some real nigga
But
shit.
in bronze, you div. You ain't even done 10 years in this thing. Round here, we don't hear you're a king. Man, we'll take your throne. Piss on your forehead, know your roll with cold spit.
Oh, I was just look. Yeah, I was just gonna go like, but can we call this a diss? That was more of just like a, hey, what's up? But then that nigga said he take the throne and piss on your forehead. Oh, he got
10 years in this thing.
disrespectful.
Round here, we don't hear you're a king. Man, we'll take your throne. Piss on your forehead, know your roll with cold spitters. You ain't never been toe for toe. Step in the ring, get shown the ropes. Tell me what you believe in, God.
Had Stormzy beefed with Wiley at this point? Because he's saying you've never been challenged by a true MC. Say what you want about Chip. Chip is definitely not the street dude. If Stormzy and Chip got into a fight, I'm pretty sure we would have to send my man to the hospital. But bar for bar, and this is coming from a guy who does not listen to Chip's music, Chip has proven to me that he is at least very lyrically competent. So there's a difference between me enjoying your music. That sort of is a personal opinion. But the art form of rapping, do you do it well? Chip does have bars. So you've never tried a nigga at this level.
Kill him off, that's a holy ghost. I never been on no screw face thing. Got a smile on my face in devilish mode. Letting it go.
Hey, what's he mean he ain't never been on no screw face thing? He taking shots at my brother? What he mean he ain't never been on no screw? No, I hear that sometimes too with UK niggas. What is a screw face thing?
When you're this cold, you ain't gotta sell no drugs. Still I might fling you shots. I never did need.
That's a really good bar for the non-street rapper to use against a street rapper, because that is a fact. You know, as a guy who used to do that, I wish I could have just been doing this the whole time. I wish I could have been being an artist. So no matter how niggas like, oh, you so tough, man, I would have gave up all the jail sentences, all that bullshit I went through to just be making YouTube videos, chilling, loving music.
Need a box or a key, told Prince turn the tuning off. Cause I ain't on a wave today, nah. I ain't on games today, dog.
That's a bar. He said turn off the auto tunes, but Wave has their own. There's like two main auto tunes, Antares auto tunes, and then Wave's auto. It's not even called auto tunes, but it's auto tunes. But he said turn the auto tunes off. I ain't on the waves today. That's a bar.
The tuning off. Cause I ain't on a wave today, nah. I ain't on games today, dog. When I'm on grade, the flames sparks. Better get your whole brigade, dog. Pick a MC, put him in a zoo. You don't want smoke, you just pick and choose. Put on your.
Oh no, this nigga was not sparing. He was on his head top the whole verse.
I'm skipping through. This ain't the shit,
What you
nigga.
say about my
I'm in a
bad?
zoo. You don't want smoke, you just pick and choose. Put on your album, I'm skipping through. This ain't the shit niggas whipping to. We live in a time where these MCs will claim they're the best when it's only them in the room. Got my hand on my heart when I'm in the booth. Kill it, hop pound and build a zoo.
I just stepped in the building, coke on vodka, cocaine changing life. Can't shoot a civilian, but she.
That was a hard verse. And I'm not gonna lie to you, with this hook, if you take Young Ads off and just have him doing the hooks, nigga, this song banging. But even he had his best verse I've ever heard from him.
My mind, DBE is the wave. SK,
Hey, I wanna have Skepta come on this bitch.
Got coke for days, still so heroin, you can't beat the prize. When I trap, I use WAZE. Mum said, can you change your way? Heroin on the floor, 5 racks on my bando door, I'm paid. Make that bitch squat, and I need some goggles to take. They ain't a go like C, they ain't a go like SK.
Say hello to the psycho. I wrote a list of all the shit that I wanna kill. I put the game first, and if it didn't work, then by now I'll be bang on the drill. I could make.
Oh, nigga. Tell me why I just realized SK is Skepta. Hey, you know what's crazy? So that's how my brain works. You gonna make a double entendre, and I'ma catch it. But then you're gonna say, I opened the door, and I'll be like, wait, what the fuck did he mean by that? Like, it's like the simplest shit goes right.
They go like C, they ain't a go like SK.
Say hello to the psycho. I wrote a list of all the shit that I wanna kill. I put the game first, and if it didn't work, then by now I'll be bang on the drill. I can make a meal, I get a mop like a cleaner. I can get coffee and Justin Bieber. Man, I just drove past my school. Man, I had to just flex on the teacher. I'm in the bank with a shank. Last week I put a rack in my tank. Walked in the club with the acid. A got the lean, and C got a pack of the dank.
Oh, he walked in the club on the acid. He got the thing. He got an acid that dank. Hold on, nigga. He went in the club on acid. It's crazy. This is a banger. I'm not gonna lie. If I was Stormzy, I would have been pissed that he dissed me on such a good song. This is a very, very, very good song to diss. Like, cause you not ready. You just ready to turn up. Next thing you know, I'm a bitch ass nigga. You're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Stormzy must have been pissed.
I put a rack in my tank. Walked in the club with the acid. A got the lean and C got a pack of the dank. All I do is spit facts when I step in the booth, and it just happens to bang. It's 50 racks just to walk through. Told the promoter I need the cash in my hand.
I just stepped in the building, coke and vodka, coke.
That did not rhyme, but it's okay.
Can't shoot a civilian, but as she testify, I'll change my mind. DBE is the wave, SKCM, can we be precise? Got coke for days, those are heroin, you can't beat the price. When I trap, I use WAZE. Mum said, can you change your ways? Heroin on the floor, 5 racks on my bando door, I'm paid. Make that.
Wait, is that top? I seen G Herbo. I seen
your way, heroin on the floor, 5 racks on my bando door, I'm paid. Make that bitch squat, and I need some goggles to take.
And I'm not gonna. Ew, what is that yelling in my ears? But hold on, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, the whole part of the shit that, remember, I was like, he should have cut his verse shorter. Turns out, I thought that the beginning part of that was his verse. So actually, just the hook is what I'm.
Bando door, I'm paid. Make that bitch squat, and I need some goggles to take. They ain't go like C, they ain't go like SK.
Like shit, the groundbreaking Insomnia, Skepta. Wait, they have a whole album together? This was Certified Vibe Check. That's it. Why? What is the connection between those 3 albums? And next we coming with Stormzy's response. Here comes a music video by me right there. About click on it. Rental Red Benz out now on all streaming platforms. Go check it out. KBD family, love y'all. Salute. We out of here.